Lanjut lagi guys. Assalamualaikum. Masih di channel yang sama dan di orang yang sama dan di kasus yang sama. Kali ini kita lagi mainin game Noire. Salah. LE apa? 3 hari main salah mulu spelling.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say?
Pronunciation.
I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Ada bukti.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
Salah.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Awas salah pencet.
Tadi yang mana sih? Ini ya.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Bohong eh. Ini kan ya. Buat ini hancurin jendela tadi. Ini ya.
You're lying through your teeth. You killed her and your brother's in on it.
You don't know what you're saying. Why would I do that? Hippolito's my brother, but he would never lie for me about killing Antonia. He knows he'd go to hell for that.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
You trying to sit me down? Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Yang tadi ya.
You're a real asshole, you know that?
Interview pertama mana?
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop that caught her.
How's that just been paid look about him?
Any ideas?
Back to Angel's joint, Phelps. I can guarantee we can make him cop to the whole thing.
Canary says he'll sing, but I guarantee he'll walk.
Ruangan yang
Interview nomor 1 sono.
That bum took a swipe at me, put him down in my sap.
I'm at a loss.
Back to Angel's joint, Phelps. I can guarantee we can make him cop to the whole thing.
bawah di bawah.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
He was in the bathtub, and they'd taken one of his fingers. Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
You're a real asshole, you know that?
Can we discuss this later?
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Don't need this?
Baru udah belum?
Belum.
Kalau itu udah?
Belum.
Masnya?
Yang mana? Ini.
Hah?
Belum. Kalau yang ini udah tadi. Kan nangkep dia di situ.
Ya udah ke atas lagi. Atas lagi. Di ke Maldonado.
Iya.
Tadi Angel's Joint itu maksudnya Angel's Maldonado itu Angel.
Now.
How's that just been paid look about him?
I want to make homicide. You know you made it. You get that bum.
Can you drive to this one?
Put him down in my sap. That's my desire.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Wah, musiknya langsung.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Sama toko ini nih birin Chinatown. Di sebelah sini ada pintu lagi. Udah kali ada yang kelewat.
Bahasa Inggris Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Bahasa Prancis. Wah,
Eleanor.
Can you drive to this one?
Nah,
Fine.
dia lingkarin.
Where are we headed?
coba aja deh. Noah.
Eleanor.
Noah.
Lama sih bapak. Oh iya tunggu. Ayo ditinggal sih ya.
Kids of the week.
Just pick with marker.
Makan.
Always fresh.
Always
Always fresh.
fresh.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop. I got a call back.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Truth eh. Yeah. No.
Out.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Wait. Ragu gue.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Pergi naik taksi.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Just don't know how to dance to
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Pisaunya, Pak.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Makanya kan tadi mayatnya ke sobek-sobek gitu.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out after.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Buka tadi tabnya.
Terus keluar dulu, Pak. Tiga lima dua 253. Ini dia kalungnya. Ini pakai sama ceweknya. Ini pakai sama korban. Bisa. Cuman ini dong 3.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off. Clem! God damn it, get after him, Cole! I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Show me your hands.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Diambil juga, diembat juga. Ada 2 clue. Lumayan. Jadi intinya si pedagang buah itu.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggy?
See,
they're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
The White Shoe Slayer. Oke. Kasus baru lagi. Pembunuhan lagi. Iya, kenapa ya? Oh, mabok nih. Ini pasti mengerucut nih kasusnya nih. Kenapa cewek semua ini?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
He drove me up.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town and center.
It's him, the cop in the newspaper.
Ya, kembali menjalani aktivitas sebagai detektif.
Greetings from
Hujan lagi.
California.
Allahumma shayyiban nafian. Turunkan hujan yang bermanfaat.
We need to turn left at the next junction.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on the record are giving you a reputation. We don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man. You can't always hit home run. Sometimes you just gotta make first.
Any Central unit, possible 415, at Alvera Street Plaza, unit animal code 3 identified.
Ada panggilan.
Straight on. Straight ahead. Up ahead, you turn left. Need a break.
Putar aja sih.
possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, Unidad, code 3, identify.
11K, go ahead.
11K.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back.
Si Aki.
How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Bini mudanya pas ini.
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Officer down! Watch it!
Astaga.
Give it up, old man!
Anjir.
Get the bastard.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I'll lay down some suppressor fire.
Aduh, maaf.
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, Unidad, code 3, identify.
We can take it if you want, or not. Not the only cop.
Kita bisa.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Si bapak. Ini sadis ya.
Officer down! Watch it! Give it up, old man!
Get the bastard. Fire.
Shit, it really hurts.
Car 11K. Code 4 at Alvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired. Suspect is down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 at the Alvera Street Plaza.
You're behind the wheel.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door.
Pasti kasusnya cewek lagi.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Pasti taruhnya di kebun, di bawah di kebun. Ada apa ini semua?
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Terus di lehernya pasti ada bekas ini. Diikat tali.
Don't think this is anything.
Dibuang pakai mobil.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same. No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Ada apa ini?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Hobo camp.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Telepon dulu bisa.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you. Can you keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
Wah, teman kita di dalam aja.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
KTI radio.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Tempat laundry-nya cakep.
At least the rain stopped. Change back into those white bucks.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Terrellson.
We ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Hobo tuh ini ya maksudnya. Gelandangan. Orang gelandangan di sana.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
Tuh. Jadi dia nggak punya rumah terus bikin rumah kardus, rumah bedeng-bedeng gini. Sama aja dulu yuk. Ada juga ya beginian ya.
An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman walk into the bar. The bartender looks up and says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?"
Orang miskin ya.
You can't do this. That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oh, there's an oxymoron.
Apa lagi nih?
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
No good to me.
Wih, wangi bener. Apaan itu, Neng?
Indomie.
Nggak ininya, sosis.
Oh, sosis.
Pedas gak?
Enggak. Mas, mau nggak?
Iya ya.
Terus gue masuk lagi.
Dah. Boleh, aku pengen sosisnya. Ada iklan sebentar.
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
Slow down.
You're a modest little person with much to be modest about.
Real happiness is marrying a girl for love and finding out later that she has money. That's the cop from the newspaper.
Oh, you got a problem, pal?
An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?"
You can't do this. See him? I saw his picture. He worked that case with the lady cut up like this.
Orang ngapain lagi?
There are 3 kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
Geus lah balik. Beda. Beda game. Si Ade mah PUBG. Kok ini mah film lagi. Game detektif gitu. Ada. Ngulang kasusnya aja sih. Kita harus mecahin kasus dari petunjuk. Interogasi orang.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Up ahead, you make a right. Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic type, so
silakan aja.
Disposition. Right on.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units in Canano Code 3 identify.
Hey! Swing left.
Sorry.
Through this intersection. We're making a right at the next intersection. So wait for the next turning and go right. I need you to take a left at the next corner. Keep on straight. Attaboy, up there you go right now.
Saha. Oh ya. Mohon maaf lahir dan batin juga buat yang komen. Taqabbal minallah. Taqabbal Allah. Wa minna wa minkum. Semoga minna wa minkum. Semoga amal saya dan amal kamu diterima. Assalamualaikum.
Hello? Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Nah kan, dia nggak
Do you have
tahu
someone who
bini
can
udah
look after your
meninggal.
children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
Anaknya senyum aja, bingung.
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's procedure. You see to your girls.
Masuk kamar dulu, masuk kamar. Urusan orang tua.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Us.
Want to hear something funny,
Operator,
Tarleton?
give me dispatch.
Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Alibi.
Thanks for your help. For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
Yah, salah lagi.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Tampaknya dia berbohong. Cuman belum ada bukti ya. Doubt aja.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Iya bener.
Why did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Kita nyari clue dulu. Baron's
Check if she was a regular.
Bar.
Wonder why the picture was turned down.
Kamar anaknya.
Not sure this means much. Probably nothing. Baron's Bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Korek itu lagi.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Let's see if
Ah,
Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
fix ini sih suaminya yang bunuh.
Whether this is going to help us. Doesn't tell me anything.
Pancingan. Nah,
Lars was out in the rain last night.
hujan nih ya kemarin. Jaketnya hujan. Jaketnya hujan, jaketnya basah. Kenapa ya kasusnya banyak suami bunuh istri? Astagfirullahaladzim. Cuman gara-gara
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Cuman gara-gara sepele emang. Terus ngebunuhnya berencana lagi. Nah,
Incidental.
mobil dia punya mobil gak?
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true. Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Sounds like the Terrelson broad had her last drink at Baron's bar. We should check the place out.
Ini tali ini pakai buat ngikat si istri.
Please, can I have some time to explain to my daughters?
Oke, kita bakal ke Baron's Bar.
Take the next right.
This is American Century Broadcasting.
Baron's Bar.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Gents, drink. Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
10:30.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
2 club sandwiches.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Nope.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr.
Yes.
We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Bener KB.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
Anjir. Kejar naik mobil, kejar naik mobil. Ya udah.
No time to wait, Rusty.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Ya.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I thought you were gonna leave me
Enggak,
there.
harus naik
Who knows
mobil.
what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
Wah. Anjir.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Let's end this farce.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
He's showing you how it's done. Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
Ini beloknya ngebanting banget mobilnya.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Spin him out. The road's wet.
Whoa.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands.
Run for it.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
I don't like it when you lie to me, Richard. You have the stink of the yardbird about you. What were you in for?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You got anything that says I done time? You boys should run along. You got a killer to catch. Remember?
You're coming in with us, Bates.
But I'm not your guy. What exactly am I being run in for?
You have a record, you ran from us, and there's the fact that I don't like you. That's 3 strikes in my book.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Kasus yang panjang.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on the yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
Sorry, go up.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Masa apa hari ini?
Waduh.
Masa apa hari ini? Masa apa? Masa apa hari ini?
Adeh.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
He's in
Yang tadi
interview
itu
too.
tante gue.
What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with 1 round. He was in the bathtub. They'd taken one of his fingers.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
And you started talking.
She looked good in her green dress. Up close, she was a little older than I thought, but like I said, I only had a 24-hour pass.
Salah.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy?
He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. If your story doesn't check out, Jessup, we're hanging you out to dry. Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
Mouthpiece Lord stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
So what next? Teresa's trail leads right to this cabby's back seat, Phelps. We need to find it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Haraldson picked up.
11K, roger.
Kita balik lagi ke Hobo Camp. Udah kill aja. Yuk, gembel-gembelnya di sana nih.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds.
Waduh, waduh, waduh. Waduh.
How do we do that? Like this.
Buckshot, keep down, Phelps.
If you want a rightful share,
Killing make you
we
feel
need
powerful.
to fight for it.
What are you doing, Joe?
Lah. Salah. Lagi ini nggak dipegangin senjata ya.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out.
How do we do that? Like this.
Buckshot, keep down, Phelps.
If you want a rightful share, we need to fight for it. You can't do this.
I hope you don't need elbows, Phelps.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Oke, flashback dulu.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
Hidup lagi nih orang.
Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job. Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs? We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze. So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you? We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity. So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest? My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail. So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess. We want you to negotiate, Jack. The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you
want to be a doctor?
We are better trained, Jack. I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Circumstantial.
Itu dia tadi pas jadi tentara.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Crystal Ballroom. Nah, ini tali yang dipakai untuk membunuh.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
That's the guy from the paper. Solved that big case.
Isn't that the top side?
Husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder. Attaboy, up there you go right now.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. A 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3 identified. 11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Okay, at the next corner, go right. Where's that cab got you now? Keep on straight. Straight on.
11K, further on your ATV on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
Keep on going through here.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. The 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
You ain't gonna last long in a tin shack. God damn it, they went down there.
Gimana sih? Gagal.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. The 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3 identify. All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. The 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3 identify.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
You ain't gonna last long in a tin shack. God damn it, they went down there. Damn, man, this is a $30 suit.
Find some cover!
Whoa, whoa.
Throw out the guns.
All units there.
Worse than a war zone.
Yah! Anjir. Ketabrak tadi.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
Menang tapi ketabrak.
11K Roger on the ambulance in corner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Iya, tapi kita nggak bisa nyupir.
It's left at the next intersection. Just ignore this turn. Straight on. Up ahead, you turn left.
Sebagai detektif yang baik, tidak boleh menabrak warganya.
Just ignore this turn.
Tidak boleh membuat onar kayak gitu ya.
Straight on. Easy.
Salah gue. Iya.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Going this way.
I want to put him down in 1 round.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You are lying.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Dia ternyata pelakunya. Kira suaminya loh.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
We set. Case closed. Aduh. Bar ini lagi. Si ini orang Kongo.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
The studio secretary border. Ya, elah si Neng di pinggir kereta. Mabuk. Pas udah dibuntutin. Lagi-lagi wanita.
Of course we will look into it.
Dan pasti lagi mabuk.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
I'm so tired, man.
Please, don't talk to my breath.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I'm not gonna ask what you're doing.
Kayak gue perlu ganti baju. Bosen aja deh. The Outsider. Keren nih.
I think his name is Phelps. I've read about him in the paper.
He looks so cool. Cool.
They weren't even his prints and he still confessed.
Orang tua. Oke, ya cukup sampai di sini dulu. Karena saya harus melakukan banyak hal dan saya bukan gamers sekali lagi. Saya cuma disuruh nyobain game ini. Overall sih game ini seru untuk bagi yang suka teka-teki dan yang suka mikir dibanding teriak-teriak. Yeah. Ngerti kan maksud gue? Oke, gitu aja dulu deh. Nanti lanjut lagi live-nya. Don't forget for subscribe Wiki Putra channel. And goodbye. Assalamualaikum.